Hey guys, welcome back to the Chaos Storm. The Halo Winter Update is finally around the corner, and honestly, I'm pretty pumped. Today, we're going to do a recap of a lot of the stuff since most of you have probably forgotten about the last update almost about 2 months ago. Now, will this update blow some wind into the sails and elevate the game?
David, I don't know that question or the answer to that right now.
I'm not honestly sure, but I'm getting the feeling this is a step in the right direction. And now, without any further ado, let's jump in feed first. So, in summary, we're essentially getting a slew of new content for free. 2 new maps are on the way by the name Argyle and Detachment. 2 new modes are also slated to be added as well, and honestly, they look pretty gimmicky, but at this point, I think more game modes will always be better than not having enough. I think the main focal point for me in this update is definitely the Halo Reach armor. My personal favorite armor set is finally getting its missing pieces added into the Battle Pass. Now, I don't know why it was added like this at the end of the year, but I digress. The new winter update should allow players to earn XP from individual performances and winning. Arguably a year late, but I'm just not going to keep beating this dead horse. We're going to get content whenever it's ready, or if it's ready. And also mentioned in this update is finally campaign co-op. Hooray! It seems like it will really be a decent co-op experience, as the campaign isn't going to separate progression or make it to where it penalizes players for having different percentages of completion. The player with the least amount of progress will be able to collect items, and they'll be available to everyone to see. Honestly, I'm just kind of glad they can move the co-op team to other projects at this point. It seems like a lot of manpower was used to optimize this experience, so hopefully we can use them somewhere else. A personal concern for me is definitely this tether system for the co-op campaign. I can't remember if they gave us an exact distance of the tether, but I'm hoping that it's big enough to where we can really have some freedom. I understand they can't really make an infinite amount, having to load too many assets and whatnot. Regardless of whatever the distance is, I just want it to be big enough to where the co-op experience isn't hindered. I want to really have that freedom to go around and do whatever I want with my buddies, and just not have to worry about having to get teleported back, if I go like 150 meters in one direction. Trust me, if you guys have played any sort of arc where I think if you don't play on a dedicated server, the tether is like 150 meters, it's just terrible. So I just wanted to be, far enough. But that aside, I'll definitely be griefing my friends. I'll be running them over with ghosts, killing them, all that kind of stuff. All that will be in the co-op campaign, so I'm looking forward to that. And now for the piece de la resistance, the creme de la creme, the Forge beta. Yeah, it's not the full version apparently. I'm not really sure what that's really supposed to mean because we have a lot of features in the Forge beta, at least at this present moment. I understand they're going to be adding more features, which I don't really know why they call it a beta, because I think everything in the gaming industry nowadays allows for additional features to be added over time. So kind of seems like it's just a way for them to just cover their ass if the Forge beta is just terrible at release. I'm not saying it has to be 100% perfect. Me personally, I'm looking, and this is really the bare minimum for me, the ability to just save a game, play it, test it, and share it with my friends. That's honestly all I'm really looking forward to. That has to be the bare minimum for Forge when it comes out, since it's been like a year, maybe 3 years in the making at this point. But with scripting, the new textures, 6 different canvases, and a slew of other new features and stuff like scaling, this Forge looks legit. I know it's not even out yet, and a hot take for right now is that this is already the best Forge we're ever going to get. And I don't see how they improve on this. The update has some really good stuff in it, but I don't even care about anything else. Forge is the biggest thing, even if it's in beta. I'm just hoping that 343, is really on track. They're understanding what they need to do in order to get this game into a functioning state. These features kind of seem like we needed another year to develop the game, but here's that potential year that we held off, finally in the update. At this point, I'm not even mad that 343 has delayed all these basic features this long. 343 just kind of reminds me of like a problematic child that just doesn't have enough attention or love in the household. they just purposely act out, delay features, remove important things from the community. It's just, I'm not mad anymore. I'm just waiting for them to be fixed. And I don't know, maybe I'm just like fed up over it, but I'm also excited at the same time. He's finally turning it around. Or at the very least, the illusion that they're changing things up. I mean, I'm just hoping stuff like this Match XP, Forge, these are all like stepping stones into a better Halo. Like, I think Infinite really does have that potential to be a great Halo, even despite the bullshit we've been through. And you can blame that on, hope, naivety, anything that you really want to point it to. But I do believe this game does have potential, and this update is a great step forward. And that's it for me. I don't think this update was really that long. Like, there's not that much to talk about. We've been talking about the same thing for probably almost 3 months at this point. Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment about what you think 343 should do next. I think this is a good step forward. I'm just hoping that this is one of many updates that are going to improve the game. I mean, maybe we'll look back 2 years from now and be like, wow, this was really the update. Like, this really changed the game. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, but Technique out.